Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dawn and this channel is Dawn Does Keto. This channel is all about my accountability and my personal journey on the ketogenic diet. This is my husband Mike, and once a month we get together and we do a segment for our channel called Break Down the Box.
What? When did we start doing that?
It's been a while. So what this is the Keto box is a subscription box for anybody who's new that you get once a month that has a bunch of samples in it of different keto foods that you can try. The reason we decided to subscribe to this was because we had wanted to try a snack previously a while back. In order to do that, we had to order like a case of them. So we ordered them and we got them and we did not like them.
They were awful.
So then we were really bummed out that we had all of these snacks and we didn't even like them. So by getting the keto box, it gives us a chance to try something before we buy a ton of it. Because a lot of times they don't sell things in small packages.
Right.
Now we know that some people don't do keto treats and that's totally fine. But we do incorporate keto treats into our keto lifestyle. For us, it helps keep keto sustainable for us. So with that being said, we're going to jump into the box. We never look inside the box prior to doing this, so I have no idea what to expect.
It is welcome back to
and
Break
in
Down
case
the
you
Box.
are new here, we haven't done one yet in the year 2023 because January we did the beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge, so we could not try any keto treats. And in February, I did a challenge called Love Keto, Love Yourself, and I could not eat any sweeteners. So we still couldn't do the box in February.
I tried to do the box. I tried to get Dawn to let me to do the box by myself, but she said, no way, Jose. Yeah. So here we are in March, and we've gotten our first box of the year. Yep. And I'm looking forward to this because most of the stuff in there is usually not bad. I mean, it might not be the greatest for you, but we just ate dinner, so a nice little snack might be nice.
The way that we usually do this too, just to let you know.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Is we usually start with the savory items. We kind of separate it and then we do the sweet items. We will just kind of give you a quick rundown of the ingredients and let you know about how many carbs are in each item. We don't go through all of the nutritional information. It would just take forever. And if there's anything that has to be cooked, it's obviously not because we just opened the box. So we kind of have to skip over those. So then Mike has developed this system where if he likes something, it goes on his side.
It goes on my side. And if
he doesn't like it comes over here. Basically what it means if it goes on Mike's side is that it's something that we would buy.
It's something that, I mean, and there's a lot of things that go into it, taste, ingredients, and that kind of stuff. So we look at the whole item, we make that decision. So.
Right. So even if it tastes really good, if the ingredients are awful, and it's something that we wouldn't buy, it comes over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the first things we have here is this riced cauliflower. Obviously, we're not going to cook this. We'll have it with a meal, but it is riced cauliflower with carrots and peas, and Mike is not a fan of peas, but
I'll eat peas in a situation like that. I
where
won't
it's
eat
just
them,
like a few in there.
Yeah, I eat them in pot pies, and when I did eat pot pies,
right,
I would eat them in those. I just won't open a can of peas and sit down and eat them.
I've never seen one like this that has the carrots and peas. So it's just cauliflower, carrots, peas, salt, parsley, and spice. That's all that's in it. It does have 13 grams of carbs, which is quite a lot. But peas and carrots are high in carbs, actually. But it also has 9 grams of fiber, and those are the fibers that are in the vegetables.
Right.
So a lot of times people will count the fibers in vegetables. They'll go ahead and subtract them because they're not added fiber. So that makes it 4 grams of carbs, net carbs, for a serving of this.
And it does have 3 grams of sugars. They're not added.
No, it's
just
sugar
natural,
that's in the veggies. That's why we don't normally eat peas and carrots.
Right.
Because they are high in sugar naturally. Those are the ones that are not at the top of our list, to have. So there's that.
So when we do make those, obviously we'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll usually give an update and just say, hey, those were good or they weren't good. The next thing that we're not going to try, so we're off to a good start here, are pistachios. And that's because everybody knows what pistachios are. We've all had them. And Mike will actually probably just throw these in his lunch and take them to work. So it's just an individual package. Pistachios, again, they're one of those nuts on keto that are a little bit higher in carbs. But again, Mike can afford a few extra carbs, so he usually indulges in those.
And look, I'd rather eat those than a candy bar.
Right.
I mean, let's just be honest. So if you're gonna weigh the lesser of two evils, so to speak, I mean, I'm gonna eat the pistachios.
Right. So the next thing I see in here is called Broad Electrolyte Vitamins. It contains 2 individual pouches. This is what it looks like. I know absolutely nothing about this company. I've never even heard of them before. So this is another great thing about the box, is it really introduces us to
new products and new companies.
Yeah, and new companies that we've never heard of, and I love that.
Yeah.
It says bring your own drink and electrolytes anywhere, anytime. Tablets should be swallowed like a multivitamin, not dropped into your drink. So take 2 Broad tablets while drinking and or before bed with water. And that's all it says. It doesn't really give you any other, it doesn't tell you how many electrolytes are in it. It doesn't say, really what the ingredients are. It just says 0 calories, 0 artificial sweeteners. And that's it.
Yeah.
So
we may have to do some more research on the company itself before we.
I mean, they're electrolytes. I would take them. I take an electrolyte tablet from KetoChow every day anyway. So anyway, yeah, that's very interesting. So the next thing we have is a beef stick. And they almost always put a beef stick in. We find every time. So this is a garlic and herb, and it just says real ingredients, handcrafted recipe. And let's see if we can see the ingredients, because a lot of times they're behind the beef stick. So the ingredients are kosher beef, water, seasoning containing sea salt, spices including fennel, pepper, paprika, natural flavors, encapsulated citric acid, cultured celery powder, sea salt, stuffed in a beef collagen casing.
So it's very clean.
Yeah, it's clean.
Very
just
interesting.
Right there it says real. Total carbs is 1 for the whole stick. Now we like beef sticks. We usually buy either Chomps or Thrive Market brand because they have very clean ones and we like them. Mm-hmm. So unless something really, really blows us out of the water, we're probably not going to purchase.
Right, because we already have the ones we like.
And Mike and I always fight over the beef sticks, so I'm going to try to split it in half.
So she drops mine on the floor.
No, I did not. It's definitely a garlic and herb. It has a flavor. Mm-hmm. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. This is the first beef stick I've
ever had
tried that
I don't like. And as a matter of fact, I can't even chew it up and swallow it.
Yeah, this is
it has a really weird taste to it. And I don't know. Tastes like grass or something. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but it definitely doesn't taste like a beef stick I've ever had.
Yeah, that goes on Dawn's side. Because it's one that we don't particularly care for and we would never buy.
Have I ever spit anything out?
I don't think so. I think that's the first time.
Even the salmon skins, which were disgusting.
Right, but
guys, that was an old video if you want to go back and watch. But the salmon skins were what? And I don't think I spit it out. I think I still chewed it up and swallowed it. That was rough.
Yep.
All right, let's wash it down with some pork rinds. So we have these.
It's funny because pork rinds, now we always think of pork rinds as being something good. But you and I have learned over the course of doing not only break down the box, but just in the grocery store, not all pork rinds are
created
made
equal.
Yeah, created equal.
This is Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds, and this is Korean barbecue. The ingredients are pork rinds, sunflower oil. See, that's a no for us. We think that pork rinds should be cooked in pork fat, and anytime they add any other kind of oil, I usually won't buy them. Salt, sugar, maltodextrin. Yeah.
If this was the Gong Show, it would have been gonged. And if it was Family Feud, it would have been the third strike.
That's 3 strikes right there. The sunflower oil, sugar, and maltodextrin. 3 strikes, you're out.
Yep.
Chili pepper powder, garlic powder, citric acid, tomato powder, vinegar solids, spices, onion powder, natural flavor, and natural smoke flavor. We will try them because we always do. We've agreed doing these that even if it's something that doesn't sound good to us, because like Mike doesn't like banana, and sometimes we get banana stuff, it is just a prerequisite that we will at least taste everything.
Right. And I will say this. Yeah.
It's literally mushed. You probably can't see that, but they're just crumbs. Like they're smashed.
So something like this, right? We'll try it. Now, if it tastes good,
Mike will finish.
I'll eat them, and I'll eat them not because oh yeah, I'm going to eat some bad stuff for me, but I mean the reality is we paid for the box, so we're going to eat what's in it, unless it's the beef stick that tastes really bad.
That's awful.
We just won't purchase the items or recommend them to anybody we know.
Right. Feel good. I'm not gonna lie.
I've had better.
It's like a sweet barbecue. You can taste a little bit of, there's some heat.
A little bit, but not enough that I won't.
But there's also some sweet to it. But again, will not purchase because of the maltodextrin, sugar, and sunflower oil.
Right. This is one of those situations where, now it doesn't say anywhere on here that I see keto, but this is one of those situations where you buy an item because it says keto, or this one's got a little bit more heat to it.
I told you.
Or it's affiliated with a keto diet. People buy these and they think they're doing themselves a favor.
Now, are they doing themselves a favor if they buy this over, regular potato chips?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Although I have to tell you, when I see maltodextrin, that is a hard pass for me because maltodextrin is higher on the glycemic index than sugar is. So for me, if it has maltodextrin in it, I would almost just rather eat something that has regular sugar.
Right. We've talked about that many times before.
That's just my personal opinion. If it comes down to sugar or maltodextrin, I'm taking sugar because it's lower on the glycemic index, and that's just my opinion. So usually if I see maltodextrin, it is an automatic no.
Right. We'll put those on Dawn's side, although, again, they will be consumed.
Mike will finish them all. So that's really it for the savory stuff. So we have like 5 more items, and they're all kind of sweet looking, I think. We're going to go with this. It's a Hungry Buddha Keto Bar, it says. Coconut cocoa. Keto done clean, it says right on the outside.
So see, now this is great because this is one of those situations where you see this package and you're like, oh, it's got to be good. Now we're going to look at the ingredients and find out.
So it has a fats blend of sunflower seed butter, sunflower seeds, cocoa butter, medium chain triglycerides, coconut oil, soluble tapioca fiber. That's always an iffy ingredient, especially if there's a lot of it. Pea protein isolate, chicory root fiber. So there's another fiber in here. Pea protein crisps, and they break that down, and that has brown rice flour in it.
I already see something in there.
So I'm going to say brown rice flour is a no.
Keep going. There's another ingredient.
Desiccated coconut. Is that desiccated? That's what it is, right? Desiccated coconut?
I guess.
Water, semi-sweet chocolate, and the semi-sweet chocolate is cane sugar.
Bingo.
They just used regular chocolate chips. How is that keto? Unsweetened chocolate and cocoa butter, cocoa powder, natural flavors, agar, monk fruit juice concentrate, mixed tofferals, and sea salt. That's not clean to me. That's just my opinion.
That's not clean at all.
Total carbs is 17 for a bar, which is honestly about average.
Right.
If you're going to consume one of these, you should not be eating these every single day, and you should count total carbs.
Yeah.
Because it does have 13 grams of fiber, because it's high in fiber. They're playing the fiber game, so your body is going to use some of that fiber. So that makes it 4 net carbs.
This is another situation where the package is very, very misleading.
Yeah. I'm always skeptical if they put keto right on the package.
Right.
It looks really dry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that too. It does have like some coconut on top. It's very coconutty.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
If you like coconut.
Yeah, if you like coconut, you would like it.
Now, I'm not a fan. I like a hint of coconut. This is a little bit more than I would probably prefer, but it's not bad. You're right. But again,
if you like coconut, you would like it, but
the ingredients say
again,
no.
On the ingredients. So the next thing we have is a Can-Do crisp. It's called a dark chocolate almond sea salt. It's plant-based. It says keto friendly on it, and this is what it looks like. The ingredients are almonds. Second ingredient is chicory root fiber, soy protein crisps, dark chocolate chips, which is unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, cocoa butter, stevia extract, sunflower lecithin. So at least they use sugar-free chocolate chips.
Right.
Almond protein powder, cocoa butter, erythritol, cocoa powder again. Probably, is that what's in the chips? MCT oil, natural flavors, sea salt, and stevia. So overall, this has really good ingredients. It's just probably going to be very high in fiber. So again, not a bad thing, but just count total carbs if you have this. It has to totally be a treat.
Right.
Total carbs is 16 and fiber is 8, which isn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be because it was the second ingredient.
And that just makes the total carbs or makes the net carbs higher because that would only be 8, right?
Right, but there's also 4 sugar alcohols, so you can subtract those as well.
I got to get used to this again. We haven't done this in so long. I forgot about all the subtractions.
So it would be 4 net carbs, but again, I would just go with the 18. You're never going to hurt yourself by erring on the side of caution.
Right. Now this looks very good.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a brownie.
It looks very tasty. I'm hoping it tastes as good as it looks.
It broke like a candy bar.
Just give me the whole thing.
Oh, what if you don't like it?
Then I won't eat it.
Okay.
Ready?
Here we go. That's pretty good.
You don't like it.
It reminds me of a Nestle Crunch bar.
Yeah.
It's not as creamy as regular chocolate.
But it is creamy.
If you ate a regular chocolate bar, this has a little bit more of a powdery texture to it.
Right. But, I mean, when you consider that, obviously this is not an actual candy bar, this is phenomenal.
Yeah. So this is one of those things that maybe we would look into and we would buy.
As a treat.
Because we buy Chalk Zero, and it's high in total carbs as well. But because the ingredients are fairly clean, it's something that we consider as a treat. But this is something that we would definitely try.
This is really good. Wow. It's been a long time since I've tried something.
There was nothing else in there that would be that I would consider to be like a bad ingredient.
It's been a long time since we've tried something that was this good. That we really went, wow.
And you could get a serving size was that whole bar, which was, I don't know, this long. That's a really good serving. One of those bars.
Yeah, you wanted to break the half in half.
Yeah, because like most of the treats that we get are really, really tiny.
The half size was decent.
Yeah.
One full bar.
So we could buy those and almost split them. So we'll have to look up and see how much those cost.
Those are really good.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this next because I'm not sure how I feel about this. It looks really weird and it kind of smells weird. So I don't know. It's almost like a full-size jar, but it's Nutzo. And it says it has Celtic sea salt, chia seeds, flax seeds, macadamia nuts, pecans, coconut, chocolate, Brazil nuts, almonds. It's 7 nut and seed butter is what it is. The ingredients are almonds, shredded coconut, chocolate liqueur, Brazil nuts, pecans, monk fruit, which is monk erythritol and a monk fruit extract, macadamia nuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and Celtic sea salt. That's it.
So it's very clean.
Yeah, it's clean ingredients. I just don't know if it's going to be tasty because it smelled weird to me. Has a total of 7 carbs with 3 fibers, which is all from the nuts, I'm sure.
It says to stir very well.
Yeah, I brought a spoon, or might get a spoon. That's what it looked like when we opened it. Kind of looks gross. I'm not sure how I feel about this. You all know I love peanut butter. I just don't know if I can compare this to peanut butter.
I don't know, but Hall & Oates sang a song called I Can't Go For That No Can Do, and I'm going to tell you right now.
It doesn't look good.
I can do that can do bar.
Oh, gosh. You're looking over there at the package like you're lusting after it.
I can do. I can go for that.
Whoa. Okay, I don't know if that's stirred up quite well enough.
Want me to stir it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's thick, pretty thick, so.
I don't know if it needs to be refrigerated after it's been opened.
We have a plastic spoon. Probably should have got a
regular one?
A metal one, yeah. All right. This is the moment of truth.
Go ahead. You got chocolate on your fingers.
Yep. It really doesn't have a taste at all. I'm a little disappointed.
I don't really care for it. I'd rather just have peanut butter.
I would not buy this.
No.
It's not disgusting.
It's disgusting to me.
Well, to you it is, but it's not to me because I'm not a peanut butter freak like you. But I don't know what you would eat this with or on.
I don't know. It's weird.
Again, I'm not.
These people are nutso if they think I'm eating this. Yeah, not good. I'm saying no. No to the nutso.
She's not nutso over it. Now me, on the other hand, she's nutso over me.
So this is something new that I haven't seen. We've obviously seen the Ratio products on the market. We do eat the Ratio granola. I eat Ratio yogurt. Those have really clean ingredients and they're fine. There are some Ratio products out there that are not good. There are some bars that I think are not good. And there was something else that some people were saying weren't good, but we haven't bought it. This is a soft baked brownie. It's something new. So let's see if this is any good. This would probably be something they'll start carrying in the stores. So it has almonds, erythritol, chicory root fiber, unsweetened chocolate, butter, cream, pecans, cocoa powder, eggs, chia seeds, coconut oil, water, sea salt, baking soda, stevia extract. Very clean.
Yep.
So this would go with like the Ratio granola and the yogurt. as a potential something that you could buy at the store. I'm assuming they'll start carrying it. It's just a small little square. Oh, it didn't break either.
That's all right.
And it looks dry.
Yeah, that's one of the characteristics of most
keto baked
goods. Yeah, they're just dry.
It's not bad.
No, actually, it's not. It's not as dry tasting as it looks.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know that I would purchase these.
I don't know. I think if you could buy them in a small enough quantity where you didn't have to spend a ton of money on them.
I mean, if they sell them, if they end up carrying them in Walmart, you could probably get them like in a pack of 6 or something. But
I think it'd be a nice alternative. And
these aren't something that I'm gonna reach for, though, to be honest.
And I would.
I don't know. It just has like kind of a weird aftertasty situation going on. Again, if we bought a box, if he wanted a box, he would eat them. They'd sit in the cupboard. I would not grab these. So that's just me.
The alternative would be so much worse.
Oh, yeah. No, the ingredients are super clean. I'm not knocking them for that. Did I say how many total carbs and everything were in there?
I don't think you did.
Total carbs for the bar was 11, and it had 5 grams of dietary fiber, and it has 4 sugar alcohols. So 2 net carbs for the bar. If you subtract the fiber, I wouldn't necessarily. Still 11 grams if you wanted this as a treat, and you could work it into your total carbs. It's not awful, and I'm sure it's not cost prohibitive because it's ratio.
Right.
And their prices are usually very reasonable. All right, guys, last thing, and it's JoJo's chocolate. And we have had this before. They carry this sometime.
Oh, I don't remember.
They carry this sometimes at BJ's, and I've bought a bag of them before, and I know already that I like it, so that's why I'm ending on a good note.
Cheater.
The ingredients are dark chocolate, which is unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, cocoa butter, stevia, and sunflower lecithin, macadamia nuts, coconut hemp protein, coconut oil, and sea salt. That's it.
She gave me the bigger half.
I'm getting full from trying everything, but I know I like it. It's chocolate. It's JoJo's Goes Hawaiian, so it's got the coconut and macadamia nuts, but it's not as coconutty as the other thing that we tried. It's very mild. It's just a chocolate bar.
It is good.
Most of you out there have probably had JoJo's chocolate at some point or another because it's been around for a while, and it does have pretty clean ingredients, so that's another one that would go on Mike's side. So we got a few products out of this one that we liked. We've had boxes in the past where they were just total duds.
Yeah.
Overall, not too bad.
Not too bad for our first box in like 3 months.
Yeah. And that seemed like a lot to me. It used to not seem like a lot because it's been so long since I haven't been eating like a lot of keto treats or sweeteners. Whew. I'm feeling it.
Good thing we did our weigh-in today already.
Yeah. If you haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch that. That's it for tonight, guys.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below if you've tried any of these treats, if you've had them before, if you like them, if you don't like them. Your feedback is not only important, but entertaining.
Thanks so much for joining us for this edition of Break Down the Box, and we will see you in the next one.
Have a good evening.
Okay, guys, real quick, we looked up these bars. Since we like them, we wanted to know where we could find them at. And they do have them in some Walmarts, not any that are close by us, but they sell them at Pop Shelf, which we just recently got a Pop Shelf.
Right.
And they're like $3 a piece. They sell them on Thrive Market for $33.99 a box for a dozen.
A dozen, right.
So that works out to, what did you say?
Like $2.83 a piece.
$2.83 per bar. And they also sell them on Amazon for $35.99 a box. So these are very accessible. I didn't even look to see if they had like their own website because I was like wondering if there was somewhere we could just go buy them.
Right.
So
well, we order stuff through Thrive, so we might be better
that
off
usually
just doing
almost
that.
always ends up being the cheapest. They always give you a little bit of a deal on them. So they have a bunch of flavors. We saw probably about 4 different flavors. They have
very wide variety.
Yeah, they have a chocolate mint. They have a peanut butter one. I don't even know what other ones. If you're interested, obviously you can look it up. But it looks like they have a bunch of different flavors, and it's easily accessible and not going to break the bank.
Right.
So just wanted to share that with you guys. Bye.